or
Okay.
I share my screen, Natalia, or?
Yes, 1 second. I think you should be able to.
Oh, introduction. Hi, ladies. My name is Dominique, and currently I go to aesthetic school. And I wanted to, well, me and Natalia actually thought it would be a good idea to just have like a skincare class for you guys and just talk about any skincare, and I can answer any questions you guys have. So let's get started. Let's see.
And so Dominique said that she's okay with this being a conversation. So we can ask questions in real time. If you'd like to put your questions in the chat or raise your hand, that is welcome. But as long as we respect each other, then we can all just speak at will whenever you have any questions. It's a conversation, okay? Go for it, Dominique.
Okay. So today I'm just gonna do an introduction. I'm gonna talk about identifying skin types, cleansers, exfoliators, masks, toners, the types of serums you wanna use, moisturizers, and definitely wanna use SPF sunscreen. And then of course the thank yous and questions. So the goal of skincare is to have glowy skin. We want to have hydrated skin, and we want to make sure that our everyday routine is consistent. So I'm just going to kind of show you again, tell you again that I'm just going to give you some examples of serums that you can use, or moisturizers or SPFs or cleansers that you can use. That's good or bad. Let's put it that way. Okay, so there is 4 skin types, but I have 5 up here and I'm gonna explain. So the 4 is oily, normal, combination, and dry. I also have sensitive up here. Sensitive can be a skin type or a skin condition. So I'm just gonna go through each skin type, and then if you guys have questions about any, let me know. So oily skin is definitely shiny. I can tell, like whenever you go up to somebody and they have oily skin, you can definitely tell they have like a shine on there. It feels thick. It's uneven. It's uneven due to congestion, and that just means that pores are more open, and you have heavier congestion. Normal skin is uniform. It's even, it's not dry or it's not moisturized, it has balance. There's no blemish, rare to no blemish. And the texture is smooth, and you can tell if somebody has, any blemishes on their face from any acne, and that would be mainly in the T-zone area.
Dominique?
Yes?
I don't know. Something is causing. Is everyone else having weird audio, or is that just me?
Yeah, I thought it was.
I'm having it too.
Me too.
I'm
That's why I raised my hand.
I don't know what's going on.
Can everyone mute themselves if they're not going to be asking a question? Because I can't do it now the way that I have Dominique Spotlight. If everyone could just mute themselves if you're not going to ask a question, please. I think that might help. So you didn't have a question, Imani? It was just the audio?
Yes, about the audio, because I couldn't hear.
Okay, I think it's better now. I'm sorry, Dominique, continue.
Are you good? You guys can hear me?
Yeah, it sounds better now.
Okay. So combination skin is a little bit of both. It's oily, it's dry, it's normal. And it's mainly has to do with your T-zone area and getting acne or blemishes within that area. So your face feels a little bit more oilier. In some areas, maybe on the sides of your cheek, but it may feel dry in the middle. It depends on your skin type and what you feel. Dry skin, the appearance is dull. Sometimes you have flaky skin. It depends on the skin condition as well. But you can have blotchy skin, but it mainly feels rough, thin, or tight. Now, sensitive skin, their appearance can be red or I say burgundy sometimes, but the skin is very fragile. So anything you do to it, you have to be extra careful with, because anything can cause a breakout or any extra redness, or like examples like rosacea. Sorry. Sorry. But those are some of the skin types and skin conditions that you can get with sensitive skin. What else do I want to touch base on? That's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions about skin types? Sorry, I'm just going through to see if anybody has their hand raised or not.
I don't think so. I don't see it. I don't see hands raised. Not yet.
Sorry, I can't really see. I can only see my screen really because this is like a small bar. Sorry. In order for me to see the whole screen.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm managing the chat and seeing if anybody's raising their hands for you. You just do your thing, girl.
So cleansing, I'm just gonna read off and then we can go from there. So cleansing, you want to have a daily facial washing that removes impurities and gives you a fresh look. Without washing your skin, you'll have buildup and a layer of dirt and grime, which will make it difficult for products to penetrate and into the skin properly. Meaning you have the serums that you want to use, but it's not going to do its job if you still have a layer of dead skin. So the goal of cleansing your skin is to remove buildup, boost hydration, and maintain clear skin. After you cleanse, you want to exfoliate. When you exfoliate, it removes the top layer of the skin to reveal a newer underlying layer. The proper exfoliating varies as it depends on your skin type and your characteristics. You don't want anything harsh on your skin. You want something that's soft, not necessarily soft, but you want something that's going to take that layer of dead skin off and give you that fresh layer in order to have your serums work, or your toners work, or your moisturizers work. You never want to overly exfoliate your face, because at that point, then you're irritating your skin. And then it becomes dehydrated and inflamed, and that's what we want to stay away from. We don't want our skin to be dry, dehydrated, or inflamed. No patches, no flakiness, and exfoliating with harsher products can do that to your skin. It can damage your skin more than heal it. So these are some of the do's and don'ts of the, exfoliant. What you don't want to use is plastic microbeads, nutshells, seed fragrance, sea salt, and sugar scrubs. And I gave you some examples, which is like the Dove, the St. Ives, the raw sugar. You don't want to use nothing harsh on your face like that. As you can see on the side, I have a Dermalogica, which is a daily microfoam. It's basically a rice, how do you call it? It's a rice exfoliant. So it doesn't harshly exfoliate your face. It gives it that gentle exfoliation, still bringing out the best hydration in your skin. So you want to use lactic acid, which is best exfoliant for dry skin and sensitive skin. Salicylic acid, which is best for exfoliating for oily skin and acne-prone skin. And then chemical exfoliants, which is like an alpha and beta hydroxylic acid, which is the Paul's Choice. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Paul's Choice, or if you've seen it in Sephora or Ulta, but they have this BHA, which is a physical exfoliant. Yeah. Questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I thought, I've heard many times that we should use like a towel, kind of like, and like scrub your skin lightly to exfoliate your skin. Is that not good anymore?
No, I wouldn't use a towel necessarily. I would use my hands, but it honestly depends on the kind of exfoliant you have. So for example, the daily exfoliant, for Dermalogica, it's more rice-based. So it's a paste that you have to mix in your hand, right? The Paul's Choice is a liquid form. So I would just use like a pad to wipe over my face.
Oh, well, sorry, I should specify. I don't mean to apply the exfoliant. I mean, like when I'm washing my face, like with soap, like whatever soap that I'm using, I use a towel and kind of scrub lightly. It's like as a form of exfoliation. Is that
I wouldn't do that
no?
because that would further irritate your skin.
Okay.
So in the beginning, you want a gentle cleanser. You don't want something that's going to be harsh on your skin, because when you do exfoliate, it's already taking that dead layer off.
Okay.
You're washing your face and you're scrubbing, you're just irritating your face more.
Okay. Okay. Sylvie asked, would a soft facial brush do?
Soft facial brush. You can use the soft, you can use those brushes, but they say be careful with the bristles. They can get harsh after a while too on your skin. So I say switch it up. Like you, honestly, you want to be consistent, but you also want to switch it up if you feel like you're not getting the results that you want to get if you're using a specific product or if you're using a specific tool.
Hmm.
You get it?
Got it.
Can I ask a question?
Trevor asked, sure, go ahead.
How do you feel about with Dermalogica? Because I used to use Dermalogica when I was in school, mixing the cleanser, the gel cleanser with the exfoliant, the microbead exfoliant together to get a good exfoliant and that's like obviously I would do like the pre cleanser before, that oil based one to clean my face, but then with the exfoliant bead I would use well, that's what I did. I wonder what your opinion is on it with the gel, the Dermalogical cleansing gel with the microbead, and then when you mix it to get a nice good foam going also with the brush, and then just apply it with the brush on my face and then massage it in. And
Okay, so the cleansing gel, well, in the beginning, as they teach us, but naturally we just wash our face once and then we continue our routine. They say double cleanse, but when you double cleanse, I wouldn't necessarily mix the rice exfoliant because you're kind of taking the properties of the rice exfoliant away from what it's supposed to be doing, which is exfoliating your face. And then you're also using something that is like a jelly base, which is the cleansing gel. So I would.
What about the multi-acting scaling gel?
It's still good. I just wouldn't mix anything. I would just use them how they're supposed to be used. So like one at a time.
Okay.
Like mix, because the rice, as you could tell, well, you don't know, but give me one second. Ma, pass me my Dermalogica bag, please, real quick. I'm gonna just show you guys what I mean as far as the rice, and then
Want the rice and everything that's on the counter?
yeah. But and the cleansing gel. But you don't want to mix it because even the properties of the exfoliant, once you mix it, it already has a burst of the ingredients that goes on your face. So you're kind of, it's like you're doing double the work, but it's not gonna work,
Okay.
So this would be the property of the rice. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's like grainy, like it's like powder, right? So then when you add the water to it, it activates the ingredients and gives it a paste once you mix it in equally. And then once you mix these properties into your face, then it gives you that layer of exfoliant without actually scrubbing your skin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the
Can you show
special,
me a bottle again? Oh, there it is.
okay, this one is the daily microphone, which is a daily scrub for your skin. And this is something I use every day.
Yeah, that was one of the questions, if it's good to exfoliate every day.
Yes, Okay, it's good to exfoliate every day, but you have to use a gentle exfoliant. You don't want to use nothing harsh. When it comes to chemical exfoliants or like chemical peels that people do, you only do that maybe once a month or once a week. You don't want to do something that's harsh on your skin every day. This isn't harsh on your skin. It just removes that dead layer of skin that from every day, that when you put your serums in, it actually activates the ingredients in your skin. So this is something that's gentle, basically, that you can use every day on your skin.
How long is this gentle?
Now, this special gel cleanser is very, as you can, hold on, get a little closer, but it's very jelly, right? That's the part. I don't know if you guys can see the jelly part, but it's jelly. So when you mix these two together, it's gonna create a paste, but it's not something that necessarily you want to do. You don't want to mix both.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else about exfoliants?
Let me check. Hold on. No, I think we're good.
Yeah, what about the Aveeno products? I used to use Aveeno foam cleansing.
Mhm.
I used that for years. I would even get the generic, and I thought that worked well to wash my face daily with it.
Um, anything gel based is good. I mean, it depends on your skin type again, because I mix between. I use a moisturized cleanser, which is intense moisturized cleanser. It's cream based. So I switch in the wintertime. I use this in the wintertime, and I would use a special cleansing gel in the summertime because my face gets a little bit dry due to the weather.
Mhm.
But the Alvino, I would recommend. It depends on the products. I'm not sure exactly every product you use from Alvino, but if you're saying it's a cleansing gel, then that works.
Yeah, it's a foam cleansing.
Yeah, that works.
If you get a blackhead, it pretty much works very well on that.
Okay.
I just have like some dryness around the nose and oiliness at the nose, but everywhere else has been really good to me in terms of, blemishes or anything like that.
Okay.
But I used to use Noxzema for years. I had no problems.
A lot of
Yeah.
people.
My grandmother used to use Dove and soap on
Lemon.
her face, and that used to be their thing, just Dove soap.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You said that you use like cream-based soaps, or was it Was it soap or moisturizer? Moisturizer?
It's a moisturized cleanser.
Okay, so you use a cream-based one in the wintertime and a gel-based one in the summer? Is that
Yeah.
something that the cream-based ones are more hydrating?
The cream-based ones in the winter are a little bit more hydrating for me. I have combination skin, so in the wintertime, I'll be really dry around like my nose area, but very oily on top and oily on my forehead. I'll
Okay.
be dry a little bit here, so that's why I say I have combination skin. So I kind of mix it up when I use a special cleansing gel when it's a little hotter, because my face doesn't have, it's not as dry. And then the moisturized cleanser I use during the winter because my nose gets extra dry.
Okay. All right, thank you. Let me check. I think let me make sure there's not any questions.
I've got one if
Sure.
can
Yeah.
stay on exfoliators for 1 second. So I've been struggling with keeping my skin fully exfoliated. And a limitation I have at the moment is it's hard for me to get in front of a sink and like splash water on my face twice a day. So I'm interested in cleansers and exfoliators in particular where minimal water is needed. So I mean, going back to that washcloth question, like that's how I get cleanser applied and wiped off at the moment, because my face is washed when I'm lying in bed. So I'm just wondering, if you have recommendations for products that don't need a ton of water to apply and remove, and but don't leave a residue behind, because I mean, especially in my T-zone, I get tons of clogged pores these days.
So are you asking about like what you can use to remove the stuff? The cleansers?
Well, I guess I'm sure that there are products that work effectively and can be removed without as much water as like, so, you know, I use like a La Roche-Posay gentle cleanser. I actually don't exfoliate on a daily basis. Because I used to have pretty annoying acne, I use the what is it, that peroxide, benzoyl peroxide, like twice a week maybe, or once a week. So that's basically my exfoliator. But I think it would be just helpful to know how, like, what products don't need a ton of water but won't leave behind like a film, because I'm worried that things like cleansers just like sit on my face the way I'm currently applying them, which is like suds in a washcloth and then wiped off with a wet washcloth a couple of times.
Okay, so I'm not sure of any product that's not gonna like leave a residue if you don't wash it off with water properly. But I use these little like hand towel things that, like, if you do put it in the water, it stays moist the whole time, so you can wipe your face. I'm gonna show you guys something. Come here real quick. Sorry. Yeah, in the closet, I have my towels, the little face towels that I just got, and the black bag right down the floor, in the box. Sorry. Yep. It's in like a little zip bag, makeup bag. Nope, not in there. It's in the black box. Yeah, not the black box on the floor, the brown box. If you open the door, I can the other one. Yes. Can you give me a cup of water? So I just ordered a whole bunch of like hand towels, and they come like this. Before I was just using larger cotton rounds to take off more product all at once. But I find these, a little bit more effective. They're just regular little towels that you sit in the water and then they expand. So like this, you sit in the water a little bit. And then it just opens up like a little towel. And this is actually really soft on your face. It's not hard at all. It just opens up. So if you're having trouble getting all the product off, I would recommend like maybe getting something like this and wetting it. And then that way you can wipe it all off without it being so harsh. And if you need to like redamp this a little bit, it's not as much water dripping all over you. Thank you. But even, I mean, those are just like little cute things. But like I said, you can go to Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and get like large cotton rounds, or even the face wrap, because it's for you necessarily. So if you need something that's gonna wipe everything off and make sure everything is off of your face after you cleanse, exfoliate, and do all of the good stuff, then I would recommend this. Any more questions on this slide?
Anyone else? Let me make sure. Oh, we're good.
Okay. So masks. Masks are there to activate your inner resources so that your skin can heal, hydrate, or the purpose of whatever that you're trying to achieve at the moment. Masks also contain a high concentrate of active ingredients that can speed up the process of reaching your skincare goals. So the skincare goal is to slow down anti-aging, and hydrate your skin, as I said before. So there's 5 different masks that you can have: a clay mask, you can have a gel mask, you can have a cream mask, a sheet mask, and an exfoliating mask. And then I'm gonna give you some examples of masks that you guys can look for. So these are some of the ingredients that I personally used before that work. So you have your healing clay, which is a clay mask. You also have your Radiance from Tasha, which is a gel mask. You have a deep pore cleansing mask, which is also a clay mask. And then you have your Pharmacy, your Honey Potion Plus, which is a ceramide hydration mask. Sorry. And then you have your sea clay mask and so forth, so forth. So these are just some of the masks that I personally used before, and they work on my skin wonders.
Oh, somebody needs to mute themselves. I think that might be Margarita. Can everyone make sure that they're muted, please? That's Margarita. Margarita.
I'm trying to get the mute. I'm trying.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
To mute it, I can't get it mute.
Dominique, do you have a favorite or any favorites with the mask?
Favorite so far, honestly, I'm gonna be biased.
No.
Because I use the multivitamin power recovery mask once a week. It has vitamin A properties, vitamin E, and vitamin D. Sorry, vitamin E properties are going to help with bringing skin elasticity into your skin. So basically, like, does your skin bounce back and things like that. It helps with acne prone skin, sorry. And it just refreshes your skin. Like when you leave it on for 10 minutes, it gives you that refreshed feeling.
Okay.
For more affordable, I love Ordinary. Ordinary is my girl. Salicylic acid one. Now with Ordinary, it's a lighter mask. So when you do put it on your face, the properties of it is basically like hydration, acne scars, dark marks, and bringing hydration to your face, again, like I said before. So, and hyaluronic acid is just something that has water. It's basically saying like it's bringing water retention to your face.
Hold on, Tanisha asked, which is your favorite? Okay. Which is your favorite and where do you buy? Yeah, someone else did ask if you were gonna be giving links to the masks.
I'm sorry?
If you were gonna be providing links to the masks afterward.
I can provide links to all the masks that I've used before.
Okay, great. Tanisha.
Of all of the products that I'm showing today, just so you guys have it, and whenever you guys stop into the store and you want to look it up and try it out.
Cool. Yeah, Tanisha basically asked the same question I did about your favorite. She said it was the Dermalogica. Clearly, she has a Dermalogica bag, y'all. Like, come on.
Oh, okay. So,
okay, I see you, baller.
It is a Lord Shea. Sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing names, but there's another here that is
La Roche Posay.
Love that, guys. Love that. When I say love that, love that. And before I was using Dermalogica, I was using that, and my skin still gave hydrated, non-lacking of dark marks, dark circles, like, and I get a lot of bags underneath my eyes, so it helped rejuvenate my face.
Yeah, I know a lot of people want to know about the bags, how to relieve the bags under the eyes, but I know you're going to get to that. Before we move on from masks, so I have used the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. Do you? Huh?
You said the Aztec Secret?
Yeah. Have you used it?
Yeah, I've used it on my face. I've used it in my hair.
Oh, is it truly good for hair? I heard that, but is it actually, because You're putting clay in your hair.
Yes, I've used it for my hair. It just it strengthens your hair. Basically, like your dead ends. It just helps it makes your hair follicle stronger. Let me put that.
Oh, I felt like when I put it on my hair, it just felt like I put clay in my hair. Like I didn't like the feeling of it. Anyway, so my question is, guys, anyone who hasn't used, or ladies who hasn't used this, so this mask has like this tightening effect, and it starts to pulse and tighten. What is happening? What is that, Dominique? What is the magical thing in there?
It's just okay, so it's a clay property. Anything with clay, once the water retention gets out of it, it's gonna get hard automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what clay masks are, basically.
Oh,
Now it says it has, calcium benite in it. Calcium is good for your skin as well. It brings the collagen back into your skin, basically, for your dead cells and everything like that. So
okay. I didn't know that. All right. And so as the clay is drying, it's pulling stuff out of your pores.
yes.
Cool. Got it. Understood. Any other questions on masks, ladies?
One question. How often should you put a mask on your face? Weekly, daily?
Okay, so I'm gonna give examples. The multivitamin power recovery mask is something that you put on your skin once a week. It's not something that you put on your skin every day because it's an age smart. So it's basically helping, it's fighting against anti-aging, right? So that's like an active ingredient mask. A mask that I would use every day is, it's called a conductive mask base, which is just a hydrating base. It's something that's hydrating. So you want something that brings back the water retention in your face. It's blue, it's gel-like, and then this is what it looks on your skin.
So you definitely don't want to use something like clay every day because you said it dries out a little bit.
Okay, that's gonna dry out your face. And the point of the mask is to bring back water retention.
Okay, so how do we know what to look for in terms of moisturizing masks that we can use every day? I'm speaking for you, Kathy, sorry.
Anything with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, salicylic acid, all those active ingredients are going to bring back the water retention in your face, clear up your dark spots, clear up your acne, and bring back that elasticity into your face, basically.
All right.
We want bouncing back skin. So we want, that regardless of where you're at in age, the goal is still to rejuvenate your skin and bring back that moisture and water retention.
So basically, once a week should be fine.
I want to do
every 2 weeks.
Okay, depends on the mask. I use the hydrating mask every day because it's just a regular hydrating mask. It's just there to, after I exfoliate, I put this on just to bring back some more water retention to my face. But
So
any active ingredients, I'm sorry?
Some of the other ones, you have the ordinary one, usually you'll have
The salicylic acid,
doesn't matter, any one of them, which those you recommend to use once a week, twice a week,
the multi-power, honestly, I'm going to stick with my Dermalogica. The multi-power recovery mask, I will use that once a week. If you continue your daily wash routine, which is cleanse your face, exfoliate, mask, toner, serum, moisturizer, then you're okay. You don't have to do that mask every day. But if you're doing a regular wash through, which is just the exfoliant that I showed you, the micro daily exfoliant, something like that, or the BHA, the Paul's Choice, you just want to bring that because it's gonna dry out your face. Regardless of you trying to stay away from it, exfoliants do eventually bring out that dry layer of your skin because you then scrubbed off that dead layer. So now you're just left with the new layer of skin. You have to bring back that water retention in order for your skin to bounce back. You don't want to just straight exfoliate, wash, exfoliate, and then put a moisturizer on, because your skin is not getting no retention.
Mm.
It's not going to be able to hold any of the products. And then you're damaging your skin more and more because you're not following through with your serums and the right moisturizers for your skin type.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Sorry. Toners. Toners are a product meant to be used directly after cleansing to reinfuse the skin with ingredients that will restore and repair its surface. So like I said, whenever you exfoliate your face, you still want to bring that. It basically is a layer for you to prepare your skin to put your serums on. So any ingredients that have antioxidants, fatty acids, ceramides are always going to be good for the skin. So anything basically that's water-based. You always want something that's water-based and nothing that's alcohol-based, because alcohol is going to dry out your skin, and we already dried out our skin enough with the exfoliant. We want to bring back that water retention. So you're going to use a water-based toner, sorry. And this is the one I use. It's the multi-active toner. You guys see? I know my light's a little bright, but and this is just like a mist. There's toners that you can put on cotton pads that you can wipe your face with, that I've used before. The Bobbi Brown, it's a cucumber ceramide. It's really good for your skin, bringing back hydration to your skin, like I keep saying, as well as the mist toner that I just showed you, the multi-active scale toner. So you want to stay away from witch hazel. Like witch hazels have strong, they're considered toners too, but their properties are too harsh for your skin because they contain alcohol. So it's going to just irritate and dry out your skin more.
Hmm.
Okay. Serums. Now, serums and ampoules contain highly concentrated performance ingredients designed to target specific skin conditions, effectively penetrate the skin. Now, serums and ampoules, is the only difference about those two is serums is something that you pump on your skin, just a regular pump like Glow Recipe. I'm going to show you guys examples. And ampoules is something that you drop on your skin, like Good Molecules, like, oh, sorry, example. But it's something that you drop on your skin. And the benefits for serums is to increase your hydration and nourishment, aid in skin strengthening, healing, and repair, anti-aging, exfoliant, brightening, and even out the skin tone, balance oil production, and acne prevention. So serums is what's going to give you that active ingredient to get the job done for your skincare goals. These are some of the serums I use. Let me give you an example. I use Glow Recipe and the Dewy Drops, and I use Good Molecules Color Correcting Serum. And I just put it on the side of my face where any of the dark spots are. And this is after I've exfoliated and put in toners, basically prepping my skin for the serums. And you also want to use serums that have brightening properties like vitamin C. Retinol is really good with sensitive skin, mature skin. It brings back the elasticity, in your skin. And also the topicals. I'm not sure if you guys heard of that. So yeah, these are just some of the serums that I use for my skin. Anybody have like a serum that they use right now that they like, that they want to share? Or anything that they use.
Like I mentioned, I use the Good Molecules discoloration correcting one that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to use the hyaluronic acid from Ordinary as well, but I went to got Good Molecules this time. Actually, that's a question. So,
You
huh? What'd you say?
use both.
Right. Yeah. That okay. So you know how sometimes they say like with shampoos and conditioners or something like you need to, rotate them or switch them around, not use the same thing always because your hair will get used to it. Is it the same with like skincare? Do you need to like change products because your skin will get used to it? And the second part of that question is skin cycling. The skin cycling. Like I don't know how to do that.
Change in the weather, or what do you mean?
Like they say to use like on one night you use like the niacinamide, however you say that, and then like one night you use retinol, and then another night you use hyaluronic acid, like cycling the products.
You can cycle the products, but because they're not heavy, so you want to start off with the lighter serums and then go into thicker serums. So you can layer your serums, but I wouldn't over layer them. So I would say like maybe 1 or 2, because you want them to do what they're meant to do, right? So this discolorating correcting serum, it's for discoloration. So you don't want to pack more things on top of it because you want that to actually work and do its job, right? The hyaluronic acid with that, it just boosts, like I said, hyaluronic acid is there just to boost your hydration. It's literally just to bring water retention to your face. So it's a slimy serum just to give you that base of moisturization.
Mhm. Tanisha asked, is there one product I can use all the time? I don't think I can use toner, glaze gel. So I guess she's saying it's a lot. I just want a cleanser. I just want a cleanser. Okay, that's what she said.
You want just a cleanser?
Like I think she's saying it's a lot of products to use. Like if there are like more condensed things that combine, some of these steps. I think.
Necessarily, if you just want to wash your face and put moisturizer on it, you definitely can. But if you want to achieve if you want your skin to be at a certain level of hydration, and to give you that glowy look when you walk in a room or just in the sun, then I mean, you have to put in the effort for your skin with anything, honestly. Like you have to get the products, and not all of these products you have to get, but these are just some examples of what I use every day that get me to the goal of having that glowy skin. But you definitely can just wash your face with a cleanser and a moisturizer too, if that's what you need.
Cool. Do we have any other questions on serums?
Do I have any more questions?
Nope, doesn't look like it.
Moisturizers. So after applying these all basic steps, washing your face, we must end with restoring the moisture in the skin. Depending on the formula, moisturizers seal in moisture and help reinforce the barrier layer of the skin. Moisturizers can also hydrate, balance the oil, water, moisture content of the skin. So moisturizers are there to tie up everything that we did. So at the end of everything that you just did, cleanse your face, exfoliate, mask, toner, serum, moisturizer is just gonna lock it in for you. And like it says, is bringing the balance, the oil, water, moisture content to the skin. So that's exactly what moisturizers are there for. Some of them can be thin, some of them can be thicker. I'm gonna show you examples of the moisturizers I use, but that's basically what a moisturizer is for, just to wrap up everything that you did just now. So these are some of the moisturizers I've used before. Active Moist from Dermalogica is very light based. So I like it because it's light based. So that means my products are penetrating more. It's not heavily sitting on my skin. But that's just me because I have combination skin. The Achilles is a cream-based moisturizer. It's a little bit thicker, and I recommend it more in the winter times for your face. Let's see, the Double Repair Moisturizer from La Roche. I recommend that as well too, because it's doing double work, but it's basically locking in and continuing the moisturization that you want in your skin. It's light as well as the Active Moist. So both of these products are very light. They're not heavy moisturizers. And the Kiehl's is a heavy moisturizer, is a cream-based moisturizer. The Ultra Repair, I like that as well. And this one I like because it's actually good for sensitive skin. There's not a lot of moisturizers that are good for sensitive skin without irritating the skin. So I recommend that because it also brings the hydration without being way too heavy on your skin. And then Paul's Choice. I've used it before. It's also a thin moisturizer. And that's something that you can use for all skin types. It doesn't really matter if you're dry, you're oily, you can honestly use it for all skin types. And the Tasha, the Dewy Skin one, it's a cream base as well, but it more so gives you like that glow when you after you moisturize your skin and you want to, just glow and give that pamper. That's a great skincare product.
Mhm. Any questions on moisturizers? Nope, don't think so. Don't see any.
So sunscreen, it's really important to wear sunscreen. Sunscreen rating is a measure of time determining how long you're going to be in the sun and how long the product is going to last on your skin. And anytime you wash your skin, exfoliate, you really want to use sun protectors because you really don't want those sun rays penetrating your skin because that causes aging. And that's the whole point of washing your face and the serums, the moisturizers is we want to prevent aging. We want to prevent our skin from getting further damaged by the UV rays. So remember though, sunscreens cannot claim to provide sun protection for more than 2 hours. So if you see anything that's saying like all day wear, it's not true. And any SPF has to protect their skin immediately after application. So once you put once you put a sun protector on, you want to make sure that it's doing its job instantly. You don't want something that you have to wait for it to work on your skin. Another thing is SPF 15 protects your skin the same way as SPF 30. They have the same properties. Anything after SPF 30 is chemical based. And you don't want anything that's more chemical based on your face. You want something that's less chemical, but still protecting your face from the UVA and UVB rays. So anything from 15 to 30 is a great ratio to have for sunscreen. Anything above is just adding more chemicals to your face. And these are some of the sunscreens that I use. Now, chemical-based sunscreens are the ones that give you like that white cast that we all try to avoid. But honestly, that's the best sunscreen that you want to have because it's honestly protecting your skin the best. The Black Girl sunscreen I recommend too. It's a good sunscreen. I've used it. Any sunscreen, like I said, any sunscreen between 15 and 30 is going to be amazing for your skin. You just want to make sure that you're reapplying your sunscreen after it's done because you want to continuously have protection from the sun every day. Now, the sun, honestly, it doesn't even have to be the sun, light too. Anything with UVA rays that can penetrate your skin, you should use a sunscreen for. What else? So yeah, that's what we want to look out for. So if you see any of the sprays that have like SPF 100, it doesn't work. It's very chemical based. And it's just not going to do its job. Like if 15, the 15 broad spectrum covers 97% of your face, and the 30 covers 98% of your face. And anything after that is, like I said, it's the same thing.
Okay, Elizabeth has a question.
Yeah, that was what I wanted to know. The high, does it matter how high the SPF, like 50, 60, 70? That was my question.
Oh yeah, so anything between 15 and 30 is what you want to use on your face, because 15 is going to cover 97% and 30 is going to cover 98%. But anything after 30, it just has more heavily chemicals in it. So it's going to protect your face, the properties, but it's bringing more chemicals that you don't need. If we can minimize the chemicals on your face, that'd be better. So from the 15 to 30 is what you want to use.
What about the rest of your body?
The rest of your body, you definitely want to use. Okay. It's going to be hard to cover your whole body. Well, to cover your body and keep reapplying the sunscreen. But
right.
For the most part, I always say cover your face and continue to your neck. Your neck is going to age the fastest. Yeah. Your neck ages the fastest and it ages first. So whatever you do to your face, you also want to do and apply to your neck.
But we should be putting it like on, I've heard that we should like put it on our hands because our hands age quicker too. But do we need to be putting it like on our arms and legs and
any part of your body that is going to be exposed to the sun, you necessarily want to put sunscreen on. But realistically, nobody's putting sunscreen on from head to toe every day, spraying their body down, every 2 hours, right? So if we're going to be consistent about something, I would say be consistent about the face and the neck. The hands as well, because we use our hands daily, but I wash my hands a lot, so it's hard for me to keep sunscreen on my hands. But if I put it on my neck and my face, then it's a little bit different.
Okay. And could you explain again? Remember we were talking and I said that I like the Supergoop glow the oil sunscreen. And you said there's like chemical sunscreen and then there's another one. And I think the other one is this oil stuff. And you said it's not good, or I don't remember.
I did find what you're talking about. So there's physical and then there's chemical. So physical is the Black Girl sunscreen because it's the clear base. And the chemical one is the white based sunscreen that we use every day, or that you're supposed to use every day. But the oil-based one, let me say this, I'm not too sure about the oil-based one, but the product that you're talking about, I've heard before. And it's just another chemical SPF that you can put on your face. Like I said, anything that's over 30 is the same thing as anything that's 15. Because they have the same properties.
Okay, another question. I find moisturizers, actually that one that I just bought, that Fenty one, I find moisturizers that have SPF in them. Are those like, is that recommended? Like, are they more watered down? Should I just do basic moisturizer and then sunscreen, or are those like okay to use?
Okay, so you can use the moisturizer with SPF in it, but I still recommend, I recommend highly that you use SPF in your face, because the SPF is what's gonna stop you from aging necessarily. Like that's what's gonna stop you from the UVA and the UVB rays penetrating deeper into the dermis, basically, well, epidermis, which is the top layer of your skin. So yes, you can use a moisturizer that has SPF in it, but I also still recommend going behind that and still using an SPF on your skin.
Another one, okay. Okay, thank you. Sylvie asks, is it true that it takes 6 months to see any results, like when you start using serums and moisturizers when you change your routine? Is it true that it takes 6 months to see results?
It doesn't. Okay, so if you're consistent, it doesn't necessarily take 6 months, but it depends. Like I said, it depends on your skin type and what you're achieving. Some people have very acne and irritated skin, so their treatment plan would be a little bit more different. But we can still attack it with active ingredients to make the process, a little bit quicker. But for the most part, I mean, 6 months. For anything that you're gonna see, I would say like a month and up for results, because you're not gonna receive results right then and there. But I would say within like 2 weeks you might see like the water retention in your skin, or your skin getting a little bit tighter, which is the point. Like we want our skin to be tight and firm, basically. So I wouldn't say 6 months. I would say give it maybe 2 months. For like good results, but 6 months is a little too long. If you're not seeing results within the 6 months, then there's something wrong that we have to switch up, whether it be your diet. You know what I'm saying? There's other factors that partake in your skincare too. Answer your question.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, that was all of the questions for sunscreen.
Well, that's it.
Thank you. That's so cute. Thank you. So do we have any more questions?
I'm a little nervous. I don't know if you guys can tell, but just ask me some questions.
I have a question about, so for the what you just explained is only for the daytime. What do you do at night?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
The cleanser, whatever you just explained for daytime, what do you do at night? You go out, you have your makeup on, you come back home, what do you do?
So I use a pre-cleanser, which is an oil-based cleanser. So whenever you have makeup on, you want to use an oil-based cleanser to take it out. Basically, it's gonna help remove all of the makeup without being harsh on your skin, so you're not like rubbing your skin too hard. Then I would go into my regular routine, but I don't need to exfoliate my face because I already exfoliated it once, right? You only want to exfoliate your face once a day because you don't want to overly exfoliate and dry and irritate your skin. So after you wash your face after you pre-cleanse, and then you cleanse, because you always want to double cleanse, basically. So you pre-cleanse and then you double cleanse. And then after your double cleanse, then you want to spray your face with the toner, because you're not going into exfoliant no more. And then you can use your serums that are going to be active ingredients that are going to work overnight to help penetrate in your skin a little bit more. And then your regular moisturizers, and then you can go to sleep.
Oh.
So the routine is not as much as it is in the daytime. It's a little less. So yeah.
How about the makeup remover, like the soft cloth used to remove the makeup? Do you recommend using that?
Okay, so this is, I like this one, but there's also a pharmacy or pharmaceutica brand or pharmacy brand that I recommend. It's like a jelly base where, like, if you scoop it in your hand, it becomes oily. So then you can rub in your hand and wash it on your face. But yeah, you want to use anything oil based on your face to take off any makeup.
Oh, oil based?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I would have thought it was water based.
No, oil based only because the chemicals that you use in your makeup is going to be harsh. So you want to make sure you get everything. And a daily cleanser is not going to do that job for you. A daily cleanser is going to just wash your face. And that's why if you wash your face once and you have makeup on, you're still washing your face and you're still washing your face and you're still washing your face, because it's not meant to wash makeup off. You know what I'm saying? It's just meant to wash the dead layer of your skin off, or, just wash your face for the day.
I still kind of use Vaseline to get my makeup off. It's oil based.
Vaseline is oil-based, basically. You put a
Right.
little
Oil.
I mean, for me, if I warm up some Vaseline, it turns into oil, and you can still do the same thing. That's what I used to do before I used to buy products.
Okay. All right. Good. Good to know.
Yeah. Just make sure you wash it off. You don't want to leave none of that stuff on your face because it's way too heavy. It'll clog your pores. And
Yeah.
that's what
There was like a trend of people like caking their face in Vaseline and letting it sit for a while. It was, I don't know what that was about.
yeah, it was everybody goes through their phases, it's like the it thing right then and there. But yeah, you can use Vaseline. I just don't recommend like overly using it. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have any other questions? No.
Anybody have products that they want to know about?
I have a question. What do you think about the cleansing balms instead of like the gel-based cleansers?
Cleansing balms, you can still use cleansing balms.
You can use them like every day? Because I mostly see them to help to move makeup.
That's what they're there for. But okay, so cleansing balms is like your double cleansing point, right? So your cleansing balm is to remove the dirt, oil, and sunscreen off your face first, right? And that's gonna get that layer off. And then once you use your special cleansing gel, then that's gonna wash your face, you know what I'm saying? And wash off the dirt. But the balms is basically to remove like anything that you had on your impurities that you had on your face from the whole day. So it doesn't even have to be makeup. It can be just sunscreen too. Like if you put sunscreen on your face and then you want to go home, you use the cleansing balm to wash your face first with that, and then you go behind it with the cleansing gel.
Okay, so you wouldn't use the cleansing balm alone?
No, I wouldn't use, because it's not really it's not really washing your face or doing what it's doing what it's supposed to do as far as taking your daily impurities out, but it's not washing or cleansing your face. Let me put it that way.
All right, because sometimes with like the gel cleansers, at least for my skin, I find like after I dry it off, my skin feels so dry.
Okay.
Like, is that normal?
In the beginning, yes. So in the beginning for me, my face felt dry, but like I said, you don't have to just use a cleansing gel. It's also based on your skin type, right? So like I said, in the wintertime, I switch it up. I use a cream-based cleanser. So it has a little bit more moisturizing properties in it because my face gets really dry in the wintertime. Okay. So you can always mix up your products. So if you're saying that your face gets really dry after you use the cleansing balm now, then I would recommend cream cleansing, basically a moisturized cleanser.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Someone asked about cold creams.
Cold creams. What do you mean?
Like, who makes them? Pond's makes a lot of cold cream, and Neutrogena, I think, makes them. I remember, to take off makeup.
Yeah, if it's just to take off makeup, you can use that.
But you shouldn't leave cold cream on your face.
No, I wouldn't leave it on my face. I would just use it just to take my makeup off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I think that was it there. Anyone else? Going once.
One more thing, I got something.
All right.
Like, what is the order that you put on like your products? So cleanser, toner, serum, moist, like what is the order?
So I cleanse my face, I exfoliate, and then I put on a mask. So between the exfoliant and the mask, there's a step where you can do extractions, but I don't recommend you guys trying to do extractions on your own self. I recommend you guys go to a professional to get extractions. And what I mean by that is anything that's like any blemishes, blackheads, anything like that, like pimples. I wouldn't recommend you try to get them out yourself. I would go to professional, but that's the step in between the exfoliant and the mask. But after you do your mask, then you're gonna go on to your toner, which is gonna bring back that water retention. It's basically prepping your face for your serums. So that's what toners do. They prep your skin for the serums that you're gonna be using.
Okay, thank you.
And then after that, after toners, then you go into your serums that you use. And with the serums, I always recommend using lighter to thickest. So anything that's not as heavy, right? So the Glow Recipe is it's like a gel base, right? Gel based serum. So it's a little bit thicker. The Glow Recipe, Good Molecules is a little bit lighter, and it's an ampule. So it's something that you drop on your face, but it's not as heavy. And even on the bottle, it recommends you leave it on your face for like a minute before you put any other product on top of it.
Okay.
And then
because it's lighter than the Glow Recipe.
Right.
Okay.
So you always want to start from lighter to heavier. But like I said, you don't always want to use all of your products. You want to make sure that your products are actually working. You don't want to just buy something and then you're not really seeing the results. So I recommend like using maybe 1 or 2, but not like 5 serums all at once. Maybe 1 or 2, and see how that works for you and see what it's doing to your skin. And if you don't like that, then you know that you have to change it up and switch around your routine.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
I suffered from acne like all my life, and I have found that when I don't pop it, that's when a scar gets left. When I pop it, it doesn't leave a scar. Like it takes much longer to heal, and it like leaves a much longer mark when I don't pop them.
Okay, so we always say don't touch your face. Like that's just, I'm gonna tell you not to touch your face. But like I said, there's a part where you can do extractions. Now, everybody's skin is different. So with me, mine's is the same way. If I don't pop it, it leaves like a dark spot. And if I pop it, it kind of goes away. It fades a little bit more. But that's just because you're extracting the dirt and debris that's underneath your skin. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's just about hyperpigmentation. We're darker skin. We're on a Fitzpatrick scale of 5, 4, and 5. So that means our skin and the melanin in it is a little bit more. So you're gonna get that hyperpigmentation because you got melanin in you, girl.
I'll be proud of my pimples then. Okay, cool. All right. Well, if there's no other questions,
Good.
thank
Thank
you
you, guys.
so much, Dominique. This has been wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, Dominique. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I learned a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Dominic.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank
And
you.
please hit me up.
Thank you.
Please hit me up if you guys have any questions, if you want to know anything. I'm here to be informative.
Thank you so much. We'll send a follow-up email with Dominique's contact info and the info about all the products. It won't be today, but you'll get it.
I gotta put it together for you guys, but I got you. I got
Not even gonna promise you that. That's the whole lie. So yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes,
Everyone.
Valentine's
Thank
Day,
you,
thank you.
everyone, for coming. Thank you so much. Have a
Everyone.
great day. See you all
You
next
guys
week.
enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.